Good morning. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Vincent Kasozi. The chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Climate Change, Laurence Biyika, has warned of impending heavy rains and floods resulting from the current heat wave. He advises the government should come out with clear mitigation measures. Biyika, who's also the MP for Ora County, was responding to a statement on weather patterns over Uganda presented by the Minister for Environment, Beatrice Anywa, during the plenary sitting. He observed that the long dry spell is bound to affect agriculture and eventually the economy, saying that the country should be disaster prepared rather than waiting for relief after the disaster. Chiboga District Woman MP Christine Kaya said citizens deserve to be guided on the likely effects of the dry spell, especially the projected percentage loss in crop yields, livestock, and the healthcare burden. Anywa explained that according to meteorological reports, the current heatwave is projected to decline at the end of March 2025, ushering in the rainy season. The Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Stephen Kaziimba Mugalu, has condemned the recent acts of violence by security officers in the Kawempe North by-election, which have led to public outrage. While leading Ash Wednesday service at Parliament, Kaziimba emphasized that the Lent season is a time for restoration and returning to God. He urged security officers to exercise restraint even when provoked, stressing that all individuals deserve humane treatment, noting that even animals are no longer subjected to such cruelty.
Security should learn to handle people very well, because sometimes it is too much when you say, but now, I didn't see that even the cows are not treated like that. Even a cow needs to be handled with a lot of care. How about human beings? So we need to see how can we handle these men and women who are real provoking police. How can we teach our security to handle our people very well?
Kaziimba has also condemned the acts of polygamy in the country and asked MPs not to approve it in the marriage bill that is currently under scrutiny by members of Parliament.
So Solomon is not captured for such habits. He is captured that we know what he did was wrong and we shouldn't go that direction. So there are some men, even pastors, no, it's polygamy. It can't be. From the beginning, you created Adam and Eve. If we went to the three wives, there was enough ribs. We would have removed the three of them. All four. It can't be.
The death toll in the fire that gutted Sunrise Hotel yesterday now stands at 2. A fire swept through the 7-story building along Rashid Khamis Road in the city center. The fire is believed to have started at approximately 10 a.m. in the basement shops of Sunshine Building. Daniel Nwabine, the spokesperson for KCCA, said a joint rescue effort involving KCCA ambulances, Red Cross teams, and police units transported 17 injured survivors to nearby medical facilities, including Chisenyi, Chirudu, and Doctors Clinic for treatment. Nwabine confirmed that 2 bodies had been retrieved from the upper floors of the building. According to Nwabine, the actual cause of the fire is yet to be determined.
Let's wait for the report. We have not yet established the cause of the fire, and we are working with the Uganda police taking lead to establish what actually caused the fire. Right now, the focus is on rescuing whoever could be inside there. All structures in the city ought to be approved because some of the requirements for the building, like a fire hydrant, are in place. And if there is any other disapproval or concern about the building, we shall establish that.
Parliament has approved a proposal to borrow 66 billion shillings as additional financing for the expansion of the Uganda Cancer Institute. The government argues that this investment would save Ugandans from spending over 1 trillion shillings annually on seeking cancer treatment abroad, particularly in India, the United States, and other nations. The approval followed a request by the Ministry of Finance to secure additional financing from the African Development Fund to support the ongoing East African Centers of Excellence for Skills and Tertiary Education in Biomedical Sciences project. Robert Migade, the Vice Chairperson of the Committee on National Economy, says currently Uganda records 60,000 new cancer cases annually, while most patients are treated locally. A significant number seek advanced care in India, the USA, and other countries. Operating conditions for Ugandan private sector firms improved in February following a brief decline at the start of the year, sending the headline Stanbic Purchasing Managers Index PMI up to 52.6 compared to the January reading of 49.5. Christopher Legalisho, economist at Stanbic Bank, say the Uganda PMI for February shows a private sector back in expansion, with both output and new orders growing robustly after dipping in January. There was strong demand across all sectors. According to the February survey, renewed growth in part stemmed from expansions in output and new orders, which also saw fresh increases. Demand conditions reportedly strengthened, with companies also stepping up their input, buying, and staffing levels amid sustained confidence in the outlook for output. However, Ugandan firms recorded greater cost burdens as both purchase prices and wage bills increased. For more stories and the latest updates, log on to sinufm.com.